If you're an overly emotional woman in business who's always hyper aware, always wondering what others might be thinking or perceiving, this is why you should be smashing sales. Fun fact, Aristotle once said that the decisions we make are driven by emotions, simply by what we feel is good for us and what's possible, not by logic alone. That means that your clients don't buy from you just because of the logic. They buy because they feel the gap between where they are now and where they know they could be. In sales, this means that if you're just talking about the features, listing the benefits, then you're totally missing the real why behind the reason someone buys. Many people think you have to have fancy presentation, feature dumping, when in reality, your job is simply to create a safe space so that they can open up about what's really the issue so that you can then help them. I'm going to give you some examples now of some emotionally driven questions you can use in your next call to guide your client into the emotional gap between where they are right now, stuck at that position, and where they know they could be. Number one, remind your prospect of the pain that they are in now. And as messed up as that sounds, by focusing on the present situation, you're identifying what's keeping them stuck right now today. Question like, what's been the hardest part about trying to do this alone? How does it feel when you have so much potential, but you're still stuck? Do you mind if I ask in particular what's keeping you up at night about your business? Number two is to let your client feel the cost of staying the same. And for this one, you have to be super careful. If done amateurly or not slowly, not softly, not with love and good intention, you will come across like a slimy salesperson. What do you think, out of interest, will happen if nothing changes in the next 3 months? How could it feel to know that you could be in the same situation in a year's time? Number three, you have to help them see the emotional relief, almost the catharsis of when they finally made the change. A question like, how would it feel to finally be done with XYZ problem? How do you think it would feel waking up in the morning knowing that X was handled? Number four, you're showing them the possibility of their dream life. For example, what is the first thing that you would do if X wasn't a problem anymore? How would your life be different if you were better at sales? And here you can paint an identity reframe as well for them. And this is why I say it comes from here. You're selling with love because you're doing it for the person and you're helping them ultimately become a better human being. Who would you become if you stop second guessing yourself? I use language of potential, of might, maybes, modal language to show them that this could be something, but you're never pushing them there. Your aim is to pull back the curtain as much as you can, open the gap so that your prospect feels comfortable. If you're hyper aware and you're picking up on emotional cues, behavioral cues as well, you can use that to not just your advantage, but more importantly to your clients.